Hey everybody, this is your boy DJ Master. It is 5:10 in the morning, and I'm just going to do another little video right quick. If people want to hear it, they can. If people want to join in, I put some on the Instagram and our Instagram form. The people who want to join, they can come in and join. Um, but this, what this thing is all about is that okay. Now you're hearing this thing about the PS5 Pro and all that stuff, which is fine and dandy and all that stuff. We never heard everybody talk about it. You know, they say they're not gonna buy it, they're not gonna do this, and they're not gonna do that. And what you tell you the truth, and I'm hoping that people don't buy it because $700 some odd dollars is a lot of money out of your pocket. I mean, I don't give a care if you do, if Best Buy, I mean, if GameStop do give you deals. If you spend $300, if they give you $300 for your PS5 system, you still gonna come out of your pocket $400. Four, five, six, seven. Yeah, you're gonna still come out of your pocket $400 of of that game. I mean, of the system. So what's the whole point of y'all really? What is the whole point of y'all really buying a new system, which is not gonna give you that much shine at all? Digital Foundry did talked about it. IGN had talked about it. Now, some of these damn people out here that's always here trying to blame it. Oh, whoa, let me give my boy Ultimate in here. Let me give my boy Ultimate in here. What's up, man? Ultimate.
Hey, what's up?
Not much, man. Just talking about this doggone, this damn Horizon Zero Dawn remaster for the PS5 Pro.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
I never heard nothing like
that's
that in my life.
embarrassing. That's embarrassing, Tuck. So Sony's reselling them another PlayStation game, a game
And
that just came out 5 years ago, something like that. And they're
it is the first one that they remastering.
yeah,
They ain't nothing I can say. They ain't nothing I can
yeah.
say. All I can say is this: if they
Well,
want to come
I
in,
could say something then, because listen, I don't want to hear anything from PlayStation fans ever again. Don't ever call anyone a corporate slave. Don't ever say Xbox has no games. Don't ever make fun of PC. Don't ever make fun of Nintendo because you guys are the worst. You guys are justifying paying $700 for a console with minor upgrades. And now you guys are going to pretend that you're going to drop $70 on a game you played 5-6 years ago, with the first Horizon game being remastered. Get out of my face with that, Tuck. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
Meanwhile, on Xbox, we get Starfield Shattered Dimension in less than 2 weeks at the end of the month. We get Call of Duty in October, day one on Game Pass, no extra charge. We get Flight Simulator in November. We get Stalker 2 in November. We get Indiana Jones in December. We're getting Avowed in February. You see what I mean? You see what I
right,
mean? With
right.
Xbox, we got so much on Xbox that we're good. We're good. We're happy. We're content. We've got the games. And this Xbox Series X is still the best console of the generation because they don't got quick resume.
No, they
They don't
don't.
got RDNA built into the console. They
Nope.
don't got variable refresh rate VRR built into the console.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Xbox future proof. See, this is why Phil Spencer said back in 2023 Tuck that they're not doing a mid-gen refresh with Xbox because the Series X is future proof. You know what I'm saying? It was built
Yeah,
to last this whole generation. And here's another thing. Tuck, these developers have not come close to pushing the Series X to its limit. Not even remotely close, right?
right.
So basically, here on X. So here's the thing: as a Series X owner, I'm waiting for everybody else to catch up, right?
You're right.
Because Xbox got a Game Pass. They got us all the games. They got us the studio. You know what I'm saying? We got everything we want on Xbox,
Right, right.
everything we want. And Sony is so desperate and so desperate for money, Tuck, that they're literally throwing everything at the wall and hoping and praying that something becomes a hit. Like here's the thing. Here's why Horizon Zero Entertainment no, it's not a remake. It's a remastered. Remastered won't sell because everybody already, whoever wants to play it already played it on the PlayStation 4.
That's right.
And I'll do you one better. When the PS5 came out, the game had a 60 frame per second update. So what is it remastering exactly? Slightly higher resolution? And Sony's going to charge, and I guarantee Sony's going to charge them what $60, $70 for that. And the same way that they're pretending to put a down payment and max out their credit cards to buy the PS5 Pro, they're going to pretend to buy this, and all that's going to happen is Sony's going to say that sales didn't meet expectations the way Square Enix did with the Final Fantasy games. Right. Because PlayStation gamers, especially this generation, are not buying their games. They just aren't.
Yeah, that's true.
They're and that's why Forspoken didn't sell. Stellar Blade didn't sell. Black Wukong was mostly a hit on PC. Yeah. Helldivers 2 was mostly a hit on PC. What's that game that just came? Concord was a mega flop. Foam Stars was a mega flop. And then as of yesterday, we now know that Final Fantasy 16 and 7 didn't sell on the PS5. So all that tells me, Tuck, is that Sony has no, and as Other Zinc has always said, Sony has no way of what is that Zinc always say? Return on reoccurring profits. That's what I mean. Reoccurring profits.
Right. Yeah.
Because they're not even buying the one and done games.
Yeah, and one thing else I'm gonna add to this, and I just thought about this. This morning when I woke up. Okay, the people that's gonna go out there and buy the PS5 Pro, what are they gonna be playing? Call of Duty, Madden, NBA. It's still gonna be the same old. They're still gonna play their damn games.
Yo, Tuck, it's gonna be hilarious when they drop $700 just to play an Xbox game, Call of Duty. That's gonna be hilarious.
Oh man! And then Digital Foundry came out and exposed them and told them straight up: if you looking for 60 frames per second, do not buy a PS5 Pro.
Wow,
that's what they said, straight up. Ain't no system buying a PS5 Pro, and you already got that in the PS5.
Yeah.
But to me, I think these fools. I might be wrong, Unlimited, but I think these people are so doggone stupid out here that they think that if they buy a PS5 Pro, that every game is going to be that doggone system can expand every game to 60 frames per second. I think they really do think that.
Which is funny because Mark Cerny. It's funny. Why haven't they called out Mark Cerny for lying to them at the beginning of the generation?
No,
because that's what Mark Cerny was saying in 2020, and now they got to charge them $700 to and then the console is just a slight upgrade, same GPU and everything.
Yeah.
This is comical, man. Like the title of your show says, what a joke. Because that's all this is at this point. So Sony has resold them all their games they already played. They're overcharging for hardware like the PS5 Pro and the PSVR 2 that they didn't buy, the PlayStation Portal which they didn't buy. You know what I'm saying, Tuck? And there's the only common denominator is that other than the mystical PlayStation 5 sales, they're not buying anything.
No, they're not. They're not buying a damn thing. And I mean, this would make it so bad. This would make it so bad for these PS5 Pro people. I'm just gonna call them PS5 Pro people. They buy that damn crap. They gonna wish they never had bought it. Mm-hmm. Because I did the tax. I mean, I add the tax and everything in Oklahoma because Oklahoma tax is like 10% on the tax. Mm-hmm. So I add everything up. I add the system. I add the CD, the little CD-ROM that they want to buy. Mm-hmm. I add the stand. Everything.
How much was the stand?
Huh?
How much is the stand?
The stand's $30.
Oh my goodness!
And that should come with the damn machine.
Yeah.
But I add everything up. I add everything up ultimate. Guess how much everything? Guess how much everything came out to be?
Like $880.
Well, it was like 850 some odd dollars with
Oh
tax.
wow, wow,
I'm like eight
sickening.
hundred and fifty some odd dollars with tax, man. And then if you throw a controller in there, yeah, if you buy a new controller, yeah, you're talking about close to 580 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
So
Or hell, one $70 game.
yeah, I'm like, and then what makes it so bad? There's not one new game coming out for that damn system. Not one damn new game coming out for that system. So they don't even have a game to show the real power of the system. Man, right now, like y'all always have said, Sony is on their last leg.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't, I mean, like you said, I don't hear nobody talk about what Xbox don't have. We
Right.
got games. We got
We
the game. We got the Game Pass. I mean,
right.
now you saw that little article I did yesterday on Instagram talking about Diablo. Diablo made over $1 billion in
Yeah.
microtransactions.
Yeah.
So is Microsoft struggling? Hell no, they ain't struggling. But Sony is because part of that is part of a. Because can you believe this? Some of that, okay, that's the beauty of the Game Pass. That's what we always have said. That's the beauty of the Game Pass. That we got the game on our system, and the
Mm-hmm.
microtransactions that we pay for is actually just helping our company. It's actually helping Xbox. It's actually helping Microsoft, where they can throw brand new games in our I mean,
Mm-hmm.
in our portfolio every month. I mean, hell, they came out. I think they came out with 16 new games on the Game Pass this month. If I'm not right, I mean, I could be wrong, but I mean, I think they came out with a lot of new games on the
Yeah.
Game Pass.
Right.
So where I mean, we ain't even hearing what Sony's doing. We ain't hearing nothing about their little Game Pass. Now they talk about going. Now what I'm hearing, they talk about going day and date,
Right.
but they just talk about that with the PC. They ain't talking about they mean and how much they're gonna charge. Then I mean, it's not gonna be like the Game Pass where we get the games on our portfolio. People still gonna have to pay for them games day and date, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the whole point of having their Game Pass? Their Game Pass ain't worth crap. It's the same old, same old. People always all they want to do is sit over there and talk about this bullshit about Xbox, about
Mm-hmm.
the Game Pass, and all that stuff. But we getting it better on both ends because the thing about it is, if we like the game, what have you always said, Unlimited? We can always buy the games day one.
Yeah.
Either buy them or either we can play them and to buy them, and that's it. And that's the beauty because like Stalker, I'm buying that right out the box because I'm going to support them people over there in Ukraine. They need
Right.
supporting, and that's all it is to it. But Sony, they're going to have to buy their games right out the box. I'm buying Stalker because I just want to support the people.
Mm-hmm.
So either way it go, it's a win-win. If I decide that I just want to go ahead and play it on the Game Pass, I can. And that's the beauty of the Game Pass, fellas. That's the
Yeah.
beauty of the Game Pass, people. That's one thing we have always have said. Stop all the relic. I mean, stop all the bullshit because
Yeah.
Sony ain't giving you shit. I'm sorry, they're not. So, so what you doing today, man?
Um. I was just stopping by real quick. Before I head to work. Um. Yeah. Yeah. I usually get up this early. Work out a bit, but I saw that you went live, and so I decided to join you real quick.
Okay, okay. So
Yeah.
what time
Yeah.
you gotta be
What
at work?
about you, man?
Man, I'm off today. I don't have to go
Oh,
back. I
cool.
don't have
That's
to go
what's
to
up.
work
That's
till
what's
midnight
up.
tonight. So I'm just enjoying myself right now. So. But I think it's just so silly that, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk about a couple more things that's on my mind too. Is that I
Right.
just want to know that, like I'm looking at this game, Alone in the Dark. You know why it didn't sell and it's a good game. People they gave a high rating on the that I'm seeing on the screen, 153 been people that played it on the Xbox, and they gave like good ratings, but the game never did sell good, and we know why, and we all know why. We talked about it before. When you got these no get us YouTubers out there that all they do is bash games before they come out, these games take a hit. That's the reason why they fell. I can understand bad games, but this Lone in the Dark game, they give this game high reviews. And it's just so sad that it didn't sell because of these no good ass YouTubers out here. And the media itself do bad things. That's the reason why I would love to see them not even. I would love to see them not even give them a copy of the game because they don't deserve a copy of the game if all they're gonna do is trash it, like Star Wars Outlaw. Okay, I'm very sure that it did good on their service, but I know they're looking. I know what they're looking at. They're looking at sales as far as people buying it, but I know it did pretty good on their service system on the Ubisoft service. They got their own service thing. I know it did pretty good on that, but I know what they're looking at. They're looking at numbers as far as like how many have they sold and all that stuff.
Right.
And another thing for like we said, Suicide Squad versus Justice League. We know the reason why it took a hit because he did no good as YouTubers. So to me, the way that I'm seeing it is stop giving these motherfuckers review copies because all they're
Right.
gonna do is bash your game anyway. That's the way I see it. You know, I don't know how you see it, Unlimited, but that's why I said just stop giving them your review codes, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just the way I feel. Um, I know IGN got mad at the people who made Suicide vs. Justice League. They didn't give them no review codes, but there's the reason why they didn't do it because they know it was going to bash it from the get go. It's so sad that you bash a game three or 4 months before it even come out.
Yeah.
And all that stick on people's mind is that how bad they bashed the game 3 or 4 months before the game even be released.
Right.
And I'm hoping that the Samurai game come out in November. I hope it does good. But like you said, Unlimited, don't look for that game to do good either. Because they bashing the hell out that game already. And you know what IGN, you know what all these damn YouTubers gonna do. All they're gonna do is bash games and that's it. And like I said, we're the real gamers, Ultimate. We're the real gamers. We
Yeah.
play our games. We buy the games that we like. So when you do that, like I said, I leave us off the table because
Mm-hmm.
we believe in buying our games and we believe in playing our games. But you got so many out here that just all they don't want to do is just listen to their party and that's it. I mean, they can put their money, they can spend their money on MBG, Dreamcast guys, Zaire, all of them son of a gun, but they can't go out there and spend money on a game.
Right.
I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, how these people can spend, how these people can give their people $23, $50 just to listen to their opinion? I
Yeah.
mean, like,
Yeah. That's crazy.
yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I'm like, okay, and I'm like, here we are. We're a real channel. Your channel is real, and we don't nearly get the love that we should be getting. But that's okay because we know what we're doing right in our heart, and that's all that matters to us. That we're gonna sit here and talk. We're gonna sit and tell the truth, and that's one thing I always have liked about you, Unlimited. That
Mm-hmm.
you always tell the truth. You don't go with no lies. It's like today, like yesterday, my friend gonna turn and give me this double thing saying, all talking about Halo is coming to the PS5. I
Right.
called him up and I told him, I said, listen, man, you know how I am about that. If I don't hear from the horse's mouth, it don't mean nothing to me. And I told him, I said, leave it alone at that because it could be right, but I don't know. I don't think that's right though. Um, that's what he said, but I don't even know the guy who published it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was on it's called what is that program called? You might know it. It's called let me see what's the name of it. Um, the gaming Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of that?
The gaming Bible. Yeah, yeah. Have I heard of that?
Like I said, I don't. I mean, it's something that I had never heard of.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the gaming Bible.
So but no, that's all I got to really talk about. I mean, I just want to see, I mean, because everybody want to turn around and give PlayStation a nod and everything. And I'm like, and I love what this one guy said. This one guy said
Mm-hmm.
straight up, and I want to turn around and do this before you leave. This one guy said straight up, why is Sony doing this? Do they get over 61 million systems as they say they do? If they get over 61 million systems as they say they do, why are they doing this? Why are they doing
Yeah,
this? And the PlayStation can almost do everything right now, except for a couple of things. But like you said, it's not going to be that much more powerful than the system that they got out now.
right.
So why are they doing this? And they got over 61 million systems out there. So that just goes to show me that they almost broke.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, here's the thing, and people always forget to add this context to it. The research and development for these products is expensive, in the billions,
Right.
right? So you can't do research and development. Well, Sony can't do research and development, spend billions, and then cancel the project and get nothing for it. So that's why I think they keep releasing all this hardware. They got PSVR 2 that nobody wanted and it flopped. They got that PS Portal that nobody wanted, and I've never even seen anybody even buy the damn thing. They now they got the PS5 Pro, which is a slight upgrade to the PS5, and then and then so Sony isn't even going. And then here's the kicker: Sony's not even going to treat the PS5 like the Xbox Series S. They're not going to lower the price of the base PS5.
No.
So the best PS5 is weaker than the Series X at the same price. And then you got the PS5 Pro, which is going to be on par with the Series X for $200 more expensive. I mean, look, if this stuff digs their grave, so be it. I'm not in the camp to feel bad for Sony and their stupid ass fans and their annoying ass fan base.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I mean, that's on them. And Tuck, because this is what's going to happen when it first comes out in November. People are going to think it sell well because people they're going to be the enthusiasts are going to buy it at $700. But after that initial month, I promise you, Tuck, the sales of the PS5 Pro are going to tank because the average person is not spending $700 on a console. And hell, I don't even think there are enough. There are people like me, right? Who I buy a lot of video games, I buy collector's editions and stuff like that, and so there are people like me who they think that they could target. But I promise you, the people who are willing to spend $700 on a console is very, very small. And then here's the worst part of it, Tuck. All this has done is open Pandora's box in the sense that going forward, expect more expensive bullshit from gaming. All because Sony did it, and instead of people being responsible and calling Sony out, a lot of them just start to praise Sony, literally praise Sony for overcharging them, raising the price of their subscription, raising the price of the games, raising the price of their controllers, and now And unfortunately, I think there's a point of no return, because now that Sony know they could get away with this, Tuck. You think that they're ever going to charge anything reasonably ever again? No, because they know that nobody's going to hold their feet to the fire except for us.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I mean, the biggest thing is that you can actually see. I mean, they actually take a little heat because of this Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, man, they kind of take heat for that a little bit because people really don't want that
Mhm.
game. People want brand new games, and
Yes,
PlayStation not giving you brand new games.
yeah. All look. The most disappointing thing about being a PlayStation 5 owner is that the whole library is just the PS4 games resold to you. And
Yeah,
there's a reason why the PS4 wasn't, wasn't my console last generation, because I don't want to play them fucking games, right? And, and
that's
and
true.
and Sony has such little content that all they could do is resell these old games.
That,
But the problem is the problem with that though, Tuck, is that you're not gonna get look the same. You're not gonna get even close to the same amount of people who bought Horizon the first time to buy it again, because what new experience are they gonna have? None. All they're gonna do is a slight upgrade in resolution.
and that's it.
Yeah,
And that is
yeah,
it. And,
yeah.
I
So
got another one for you too, man. I got another one
mhm,
for you too. Let me see. I lost my frame of thought. There's another one that I got to say about the whole damn thing too. I even forgot my frame. I'll get back to it in a minute. Let me see what the hell I was thinking about. Oh, let me see. And see, there's another thing too that I just thought about too is just the fact
mhm,
that with the PS5 Pro and all they ugly ass minions, because we know that Sony is gonna give some of them people is not even gonna buy the system.
mhm.
Sony's gonna give them the system.
Oh, that's a great point.
So they can make so they can make so they can test it out. And there ain't no doubt about that. But they gonna get them to tell a lot of lies and all that stuff. And all that people is getting is the same blah 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 blah. That's all they're getting.
Mhm.
So watch it, fellas. Watch and see what we're saying about this. We know a lot of them, but Sony's gonna send a lot of them people consoles, and that's it. And we're not even talking about the scalpers
Right,
because we know they're gonna scalp the hell out that system.
right.
So if they do that, and people already talking about, well, the CD-ROM already sold out already, man, those scalpers, man. I said, within a day, within a day of when you finding out that
Mhm,
that the game that the PS5 Pro is coming,
mhm.
like you said, it's not even November. You know those scalpers got them CD-ROMs,
Right.
and how much they gonna sell them for?
Twice, three times the price.
And then people won't buy it because they can't find it nowhere else. I mean, man, please. Sony's a joke at this moment in time of their life cycle, and that is it. Because if you really, really want to think about it,
Hmm.
what has Sony really done this generation? Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah,
They haven't
nothing.
done nothing this generation at all. Just give you remakes, and that is it. Oh, I know what I
Remakes,
want to bring up. I know
remasters.
what I want to bring up to you.
Oh yeah.
Everybody want to sit in there and talk about Square Enix.
Hmm.
Okay, with Square Enix, don't forget they got a new CEO.
Yes,
That
yes.
new CEO, I would remind everybody, that new CEO said, we're not doing this no more. We're not doing it no more. We're
Hmm.
going to all revenues because they got to make it. So I'm glad to see them get that old ass dog out of this so people can enjoy Final Fantasy.
Yes.
And that's all it is to it. But
Yeah, yeah.
like,
Because there are a lot of Final Fantasy fans who are on Xbox,
right,
and there are plenty of Final Fantasy games that they're released on Xbox. So
right.
so so it was insulting that to think that Sony could pay for those games off Xbox, and people would drop $500 just to play it, and it turned out that was false. All it did was piss people off. All it did was piss the Final Fantasy people off who are on Xbox. Now apparently the Final Fantasy games are going to be on Xbox going forward. So yeah. I mean, that's Tuck, and I gotta get going because I gotta get work in a few minutes, about 20 minutes.
Right.
Um, but yeah, Tuck. But that right there, man, that right there tells you everything. You know, Sony's shitty generation. Like, I don't care what anyone says. The PlayStation 5 is easily the worst Sony console ever at this point, and I don't see how anyone could debate against it. It's giving you nothing. It's price gouging you. It's reselling you the same old crap, and their fans just pretend that this is what they want. Meanwhile, they look at us with jealous eyes because not only do we got Game Pass, but we also got a bunch of great content coming as well.
Yeah, we do. And it's like that. It's like that content that, like, at the end of the month, like you said, on Starfield. Oh my
Yep.
lord, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, that should be excellent.
So is that do they now that's new content down. They already got the cars and everything on the system already, right?
Yes, yeah. That update came some weeks ago, maybe even a month ago by now.
So is it making the game a whole lot better? Because it's been a while since I played
Oh,
Starfield.
oh, dude, everything makes Starfield better. Everything makes Starfield better. It's a brilliant game that keeps getting better with each new upgrade, and people are gonna love Shattered Dimensions at the end of the month. They're gonna love it, and I'm
So
gonna
what is it?
love it too.
What is Shadow Dimensions about?
It's a new expansion. It's gonna be a new story. They did a deep dive on their YouTube channel. I haven't had the chance to watch it yet. You know what I'm saying? But I am gonna check it out and get caught up on everything. But from what I've seen, I think it looks great.
Okay, okay. Now what about this? Now I want to know, what do you think about this thing, the rumor that you're hearing that Astro Bot did real good? I mean,
Well, I'll say this: the game at least looks more creative than all the other Sony garbage they put out. You know. Now,
you got
now with
that
that
right.
said, I know he bought the game. I'm not going. I don't, if I do buy it, Tuck, it's going to be at the Sony tax of $20 and under. I am not fucking spending. I think $60 or $70, however much it costs on Astrobot. Yeah, I'm just not doing it. I don't. I don't. I already don't touch my PS5. Not so you can't pay me to buy a game day one at full price on the damn console.
Yeah, you got that right. You got that right. So how do you think? Let me ask you this: how you think? Because I know, they saying that Xbox is really banking on Call of Duty
Hmm.
to chase some heads so they can roll their subscription service. You think that's
Yes.
gonna do any good?
Yeah, I mean, Call of Duty has been the best selling game for like 15 years in a row until last year, where it was the second best selling game thanks to Hogwarts Legacy. So all that's going to happen is that people going to realize they could save some money on Xbox. Subscribe to Game Pass, have access to like 500 games, and play Call of Duty through Game Pass, and then realize what a brilliant service it is, and hopefully stick around. Then you're going to be others who probably pay for it just to play Call of Duty. But I mean, as long as Microsoft gets their money, and here's another thing, Tuck. The Call of Duty Black Ops 6, the one that's coming out so far, has been, I think, the biggest Call of Duty beta or something like that. It was something big, some cool milestone it had this year, right?
Right.
So it's prime for a mega success. Um, you know, and and all it's and it's gonna what it's gonna do, it's gonna prove people wrong who try to put out the narrative that, oh, Call of Duty on Game Pass is just gonna kill it, when it's actually this Call of Duty is gonna be their biggest one in a long time, maybe
Right.
ever, because due to the ease of access for it.
I was part of the. I was part of. I played the last part of the beta, and
Hmm.
one thing I did like about it, and one thing I was very, very interested in, is that they actually was updating the system, actually updating the game as you go along. I mean, it was like I
Yeah,
never seen that before.
yeah,
That's the first
yeah,
time I ever seen anybody do that to a Call of Duty game. Usually, when the beta comes out, they would just make minor adjustments as they go along.
hmm,
But they actually did it doing updates while the game was actually being played. So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and that was a good thing. And people actually liked it. So
Hmm.
because it's like when I turn around and when I'm a guy behind a wall and then another guy get me and drag me off that wall and I get shot up. Like, man, I mean, it wasn't nothing I could do. I mean, I'm hoping that they would turn around and make it where you can have that guy have a struggle. Why he got you. I would like to see that happen, but
Hmm.
ain't that many people struggling. If they get you behind, you ain't doing that much of a struggle, especially when you got a gun in front of you and somebody's shooting at you. So
Yeah.
I don't got no problem with that. But I'm loving seeing what they do with the Call of Duty. I mean, and like what's his name, Prue Face Ryan, as I always call him, as he said, they cannot survive without Call of Duty. And
Hmm.
and that is showing right now. It is showing they cannot survive
Yeah.
without Call of Duty.
Yeah. Yeah. It's probably why. Probably why they keep trying to find all these ways to make extra money, and raising prices of everything. I mean, they even raised the price of the controller, man. It's but Tuck, I gotta get going, man. I can't. I gotta start. I gotta get to work. So
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
So man, it was great hanging out with you, even though it's extremely early in the morning.
right.
Um, yeah, but you enjoy your off day, man. You enjoy your off day.
Okay.
All
Well,
right, I'll
thanks
talk
for
to you
coming
later,
by,
buddy.
man. Hey, like I said, our podcast is we just good at what we do. So,
Yeah, yeah,
and one thing I like about our podcast, if we do get some donations, fine. If we don't, we just thank people for it. You just thank people. But we
yeah.
ain't out there price gouging like MBG, $25. I'm not like, y'all crazy. How the hell are you gonna try and not buy a game, but you gonna give this person all your money?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. I just don't get it.
yeah. I don't know. We'll talk about it later, though. But I'll talk to you later, Tuck.
Okay, I'll talk to you later, man. Thanks for coming by. Hey, y'all, but you know what? I don't have that much more to say. I'm glad Unlimited came by so we can talk the good stuff about what's going on with Xbox and Game Pass and the future of Xbox is really good. I mean, the Xbox future is really good, fellas. That's all I got to say. But I tell you right now, like my boy Sigman always say, we're eating good on our end. We're eating good on our end, and all of us have said that. But I want to give special thanks to Sega Man, Hebot, Erock, um, Adazing, Unlimited, and Dead, the first lady of chat. I want to give all of them their praise because we're a good set of people that all we do is talk about good about gaming, and that is it. But this is your boy of the Lions Den, and I hope y'all see this video. I would love for y'all to turn and give me comments on what you think about the video. And that's basically about it. But like I said, Sony is dying slowly, and I don't know where they can go from here. 61 million systems is very, very shady in the way that I look at things. There's 61 million systems out there. They're very, very shady. The VR is a flopping. The Portal is a flop. Everything out there that Sony is doing right now is a flop. Okay? But this is your boy DJ Tugmaster. I'm signing off, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.